How freaking gorgeous does this look? Like, seriously. I'm obsessed.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to July's hits and misses, or favorites and fails. You know, my favorites of the month and some fails that I had during the month as well. Let's start off with our favorites, of course. And I'm going to go in order today, not in order of favorites, in order of how the makeup goes on the face. So starting off, I think I mentioned this one last month as well. This foundation I'm obsessed with. I love it. It's the Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation by Maybelline, and I love this foundation. Honestly, I have been using it over my Huda Beauty foundation. You guys know that I told you guys that that was my jam, but I've just been liking this one a little bit more. It makes my skin a little more moisturized, even though it does last good amount of hours. I would say over 12 hours. Now I haven't tested it for 24 hours, but for me, when a foundation lasts over 12 hours, I mean, it's a good one. It's pretty good. So yeah, this one's amazing, and I have the color 128 Warm Nude, in case you guys are wondering. Now, concealer. This concealer has like literally knocked everything else out of my collection because it's so amazing. Too Faced Born This Way concealer, obsessed. It is so creamy, so moisturizing under the eyes. It doesn't settle into my fine lines, and I have some pretty big fine lines under my eyes. It's amazing. You only need a little bit, and this one already has so much product, so it's going to last me for a good amount of time because it has so much product. And you only need a little bit. It is definitely full coverage, but it's not like a heavy cakey full coverage, which is what I love. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this concealer. This setting spray, I'm sad only because I'm almost out of it, if you can see right here. And this is a Milani Make It Last setting spray. I have used this setting spray since I bought it nonstop, as you can tell, and I stopped using my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray because I just love this one so freaking much. I love the way it sprays. I love the scent of it. I love that when I apply it before my foundation, because it says it's a prime, correct, and set spray, and I use it before I apply my foundation, and I just feel like it sucks onto my skin and it makes my pores feel smaller, which I love. It doesn't claim to do that, so if it doesn't do that to you, just keep in mind that that's what I experience with it. And I mean, you might not experience that same sensation. Maybe it's just my head, girl, but that's how I feel every time I apply it. And I also set my makeup with it, and it sets it beautifully. So I love that. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I cannot stop using this stuff. It's so freaking good. So buttery. Butter bronzer. So creamy. It just blends so seamlessly into the skin. And it gives you like the most beautiful bronze look. And I actually enjoy the scent. I'm not a fan of coconut smelling things or coconut fruit, but this one smells pretty good, and the reason I like it, even though it smells like coconut, is because the scent doesn't linger on the skin after you apply it, which is a plus for me. I mean, I'll smell it and I'll be like, oh, that smells good, you know? And that's that. So I'm obsessed with those butter bronzers. They are thebomb.com. I can't stop using them. They're amazing. This one's in the light bronzer, but I also have the medium dark, or the dark one, and it works amazing as well. Now, a highlighter that I have been using for like 2 months since I bought it, and I've tried and tried not to use it anymore. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I just can't get enough of this highlighter. It's amazing. I freaking love it. The pigmentation, the color, the everything, the packaging. Look at that goodness. Look at that. I'm not wearing it today because I'm trying to wear different highlighters this upcoming month, even if I just wear one different one, that'll be okay. But yeah, this one, I couldn't stop using it in July. I love it. It's such a perfect highlight for all different skin types, which is my favorite part about it. moving on, two of my favorite palettes for the month of July definitely were these Makeup Revolution palettes. I had never tried Makeup Revolution eyeshadows or palettes. I'm actually barely getting into, you know, all their makeup stuff. And I was so surprised when I tried these out. They're amazing. I do have videos for both of these palettes, like tutorials. Well, tutorial and swatches of this one, swatches of this one. I did dupe comparison videos for the Subculture palette and for the Modern Renaissance palette, which, I mean, you can tell they are literally, you know, dupes for those palettes, which, if you haven't watched those videos, I will link them down below so you guys can check them out, because these palettes are only $7. $7, honey. They're amazing. Moving on to a Stila Stale Day Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. These are my favorite liquid eyeshadows. I have been talking about them since they literally came out, and I've been so obsessed with them. I went through a whole one of these already, and it was Kit and Karma. That's literally my favorite one. But I bought a bunch of colors, and I've been using this one the most, and this is the color Enchantress, and I'll show you guys the swatch right here. Look at how stunning it is. I would say it reminds me a lot of Kit and Karma, except this one is more peachy, and it has more gold, like little flecks of glitter. But it's stunning. These are so easy, like when you don't know what to do, just do a little bit of brown and like tap a little bit in the center of your lids, and it gives the most sparkle, glitter, shimmer, and glow without the mess of using glitter, which is why I love these so much. And this one I definitely recommend. The color Enchantress is amazing. The color I'm wearing on my lips, I've mentioned it plenty of times as one of my favorite lip colors. I feel like it's my all-time favorite lip color. This specific color I feel like looks so good on me. It goes so good with my skin tone. I wear it anytime I don't know what lip color to do, because I feel like it goes with most of the eye looks I do. And this is a Caked Makeup lip fondant in the color Legit. Now, I know they changed their name recently. I think they're Half Cake now, or something like that. I'll put their Instagram right here so you guys can check them out. So this is probably one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas now, and it's the color I'm wearing today. Now, this lip combo that I'm gonna share with you guys, a lot of you have asked me about it because it's the new thing I've been wearing. You know, I'm always doing this color or like matte lips, but I've been really into glossy lips, and I could say that's one of my July favorites, because all July I feel like I've done like glossy, plumpy, juicy lips. I've been loving that look, and this lip combo is the best thing ever. NYX lip liner, which you can tell is like almost gone, and I do need a new one, in the color Nude Beige, topped with Revlon Super Lustrous, what is this called? Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss. And I was just browsing through Target, you know, through the makeup aisle like always, and I see these glosses. I was like, hey, that's a pretty color. It looks like it'll be nice. Well, let me pick it up. It was just like a random buy. And when I started wearing it, I was like, oh my gosh, like this color is perfect. This gloss formulation is amazing. For all of you that don't like thick, like goopy, like glossy lip glosses, this is a perfect one for you, because it never gets sticky. Like when you're talking, it doesn't give you like that white line in the inside of the lips or like right here in the corners. It's just the perfect formula of lip gloss, and I'm obsessed with it. And I would say it has like pink and gold and silver little flecks, which I feel like is what makes it look so plumpy and sparkly. I love the look of it. I don't even think you guys will be able to see. It's like a light peachy color. Lip gloss can never be swatched like good enough for it to look fabulous how it looks on the lips. It's what I've been wearing every time I have glossy nude lips. This combo, stunning. Stunning. I recommend these 100%. They're amazing. Moving on to my misses or fails of the month of July, and I'm going to start off with this one because honestly it was a miss. It was a fail, and even though it did help me for my video that I wanted to do, my dupe video, it's still a miss. Honestly, I talked about it in the dupe video that I don't like it. I don't recommend it. I don't like how the eyeshadows work. I don't like how they perform on the eyes. Do I like the colors? Of course. Do I like the pigmentation? Fabulous. Does it work the same on the eyes? It doesn't. It honestly doesn't. I definitely wanted to do that video for you guys, which is why I bought it, and it was on sale for 20 bucks on Macy's a while ago, but I definitely wouldn't recommend you buy it for $42 because it is not worth it. So yeah. Next is the Morphe concealer. I feel like I talked about this back when I did a haul, Morphe haul, and my cousin recommended this concealer and she's like, it's amazing, you're gonna love it. I love it. Then I had her try the Makeup Revolution concealer and she said this sucks. And to be honest, it does. I don't like it. I feel like it does nothing, absolutely nothing for my under eyes. It doesn't brighten, it doesn't, it does nothing. It just feels like I'm caking on a product that is doing nothing for my under eyes. I don't like it. That's it. That's all I can say. I don't like it. It just didn't work out for me. It definitely a fail and a miss for the month of July, which was when I was trying it out to see if, you know, it was going to be a good concealer or not. I'm kind of in between on this last product, which is the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder. Now, I told you guys in my review video of this that I did like it, that it was a good powder. Now, was it going to be my favorite? Was it absolutely amazing? No. But is it a good powder? Yes. If you're on a budget and you're looking for a good powder, I would recommend this one. Now for me, I feel like since I've tried so many other formulas, so many other powders, this one just doesn't cut it for me. And I noticed that my face and my makeup, after I finished setting it and all that, it started to look weird. Like it started to change. I couldn't find out what was making my foundation look wonky until I sat down and I started seeing everything that I was applying and if it would change or not. At the end, when I set my foundation, I saw that's when it started changing, when I set it with this powder, because I the next day tried it with a different powder and my face looked good. So I came to the conclusion that it was this powder changing how my foundation looks. And maybe it was because I used a different foundation, but this one with the ColourPop foundation looks really, really good. So I don't know if it's just that it's meant to mix well with that foundation, which is totally weird. It shouldn't be like that. For the most part, all my other powders that I have work with all my foundations. This is the only one that doesn't work well with a different foundation. It works well with the ColourPop, so if you're going to use it with the ColourPop foundation, then yeah, buy it. But if you're going to use it with a different one, I don't know if I would definitely recommend it because, you know, it changed the color of my foundation and kind of like oxidized it, but it kind of had like a green undertone. And I know it's not my foundation because it's a new foundation. And like I said, the day after I tried it with a powder that I always use and the foundation looked great. I wore this again with the ColourPop and it looks fabulous. So I don't know what it is. Maybe like the ingredients don't mix well with the other foundation I use. So yeah. And that's basically it for my hits and misses, fails and favorites of the month of July. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I told you guys I would try to do these videos every month because sometimes I forget, you know, I'm sorry. And I remember this month, I wrote it down. I was like, girl, you need to do your favorites this month. So I brought you guys this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support, and I will definitely see you all in my next video.